The Bobby Bone Show. Everybody roll.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of the woman in her car driving on the sidewalk?
No,
Chasing the kid on his bike?
I did not.
She was driving on the side. It was insane. So it's one of those, they say dirt bikes, but it's one of those bikes we were talking about on the podcast that has like a little engine.
Electric bikes.
Yeah, but it's more than that because they make noise. Like I have an e-bike, it makes no noise.
Yeah.
These kids in our neighborhood, it makes noise.
Maybe it's more of a homemade one.
Nah.
No, like they rigged it.
This woman has been arrested, and if you've seen the video, you're going, I thought it was AI because she's literally driving on the sidewalk trying to run this kid over on his bike.
But why?
I'm sure because he was driving. It's a kid. I'm sure it's a kid driving kind of dumb.
So an adult woman made that's how she was going to handle it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So her name was Wendy Clemente, driving on the sidewalk as the boy tried to outrun her. They're going to pull it up. Witnesses pulled the child out of the way just before the kid would have been hit. Police say about a half hour later, she was reported to be trying to enter a home and she was arrested. Sounds like if you're entering a home and you get arrested, it's not your home.
Right. I feel like there's more going on with her.
She told officers she's trying to find dogs to spend time with. She admitted to police that she had been drinking.
Okay.
But we're going to pull this up and you're going to go, what the crap? The other story was that hantavirus that's happening. That's how you say it?
Hantas?
Yeah. Hanta, H-A-N-T-A.
Oh, I thought there was an S. My bad.
And so they've been locked on that ship. The ship won't come in and people have died from it.
It's terrible.
It reminds me, remember that cruise boat when everybody had COVID and they were like, we don't know enough about COVID, so we're going to hold them on the boat. But this is way worse. Here, look at this woman in the car chasing this motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like if she was drinking, she might think she's in a video game.
That is not slow.
No. That's a normal sidewalk.
Yeah, there's trees.
It's not even like a big sidewalk. There's trees on the side of it.
Yeah, she's in a neighborhood.
If you're watching us on YouTube and we're showing you this at the same time, this is from, what is it, MSNBC? Is that the clip we're showing here?
Yes.
That's a normal small neighborhood. She's even hitting like curbs.
It looks like they're shooting a movie.
Thankfully, she's in a tiny Ford Focus because otherwise she wouldn't fit.
You're right.
That's true.
I mean, this kid must be like, what in the world?
Think about the people who are like taking care of their grass, though.
Yeah. I know, right? And she's running all over it.
Because that is some green grass.
Oh, she definitely hit some sprinkler heads.
Oh, how crazy is that? And imagine she wakes up sober today.
Oh.
And she sees her doing this.
Yeah, hopefully this is her rock bottom.
By the way, you can watch us on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now, live at Bobby Bone Show. So back to the hantavirus. So it does spread person to person. It has a 40% mortality rate. It is responsible for the outbreak on that cruise ship. Now, they're not saying it's because of the cruise ship. Somebody got on the ship, probably that had it. It's killed 3 passengers. It's sickened 7 others. Typically, and I did some light reading about it last night, it's rat poop or it's rodent poop that it comes from. And so this isn't an exception because this is a strain that is now able to be transferred human to human.
Oof. And they're all stuck on a boat.
If I were on that boat,
jump
I'd
ship.
probably think about swimming.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really, but I'm thinking about it.
But what do they do with the sick people? Like, they've got to put them away, right? As soon as you feel symptoms, like, you've got to...
Go to your room?
You've got to just stay.
They all get grounded. So that's what it sounds like with Amy. Go to your room. Yeah, no, I think everybody's in the room.
Has to
I don't
be.
think you...
Really?
Yeah, I think everybody is now quarantined.
Yeah, I don't think there's still like bingo going on or
There's no
whatever they're
buffet.
doing.
No cornhole?
You don't do Amy's walks in the morning? What
Yeah,
was
no
yours?
sunrise
walks.
walks or blackjack. No, I was curious too about consumption of food, like because if they don't know who all has it, and you have people preparing food, 'cause they have to eat or drink water. Like, is it being delivered? So I would only trust bottled water or prepackaged food. And do they have enough of that?
I'm not an infection specialist, but I was reading a bit last night where it seems like the strategy would be to get someone that for sure doesn't have it from off the boat to go in protected, to test and make with a few people in quarantine to make sure they didn't have it and they were the designated food preparers.
Yeah, or I was picturing a helicopter or a drone dropping off bottled water and
But somebody's got to get it and deliver it too.
Doritos.
Doritos, yeah.
Doritos would be nice. I'd like that.
Or whatever.
We're wondering how they're going to survive, and Amy's thinking of Cool Ranch.
No, I'm thinking of bagged food that doesn't really go bad.
Are they near like a port? Like, are they just like a few miles or like
From
They're
what I
close.
saw, they are close enough. But as of right now, no one is allowed to let them come in.
Oh my gosh. I
It's
would
tough.
be terrified. And they are.
Quote, we do believe there may be human-to-human transmission that is happening among the really close contacts. The MV Hondius started the weeks-long voyage in Argentina March 20th. The hantavirus strain, and it just goes into some of the data about it. New York posted that story, so I've been watching that. What caught me first was the guy in the room going, "Oh my God, I can't believe this," and he was crying, and so I was just watching that. I didn't know what hantavirus was, but the longer this goes, the more the story gets out.
I know it's heartbreaking, his plea for people to understand that, like, as you're hearing this, he's like, we're real humans on here. Like, we're just, it's not just some news story that's crazy. Like, this is really happening to humans.
And if you're a country that lets them in, are you putting your own people at risk? Yeah. Because if you're letting them into your country, you're probably funneling them somewhere else on land where they're not able to get out and expose anyone. So crazy, tragic, sad, all of that. And just imagine you're on the boat and you're not sick and you're just like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, do they shut the internet off so you don't read all the stuff?
Yeah, and if you have a balcony, cool, right? Like
Yeah.
in your room. But if you're in one of those rooms in the middle where it's like just a cell,
Oh, that'd be
but do you
terrible.
want to go on your balcony? Because what if your neighbor's on the balcony and they have it and it like...
I would bet it doesn't jump across the balconies.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
mean-
betting, again, I'm not a
Well, I'm thinking like
hantavirus
airborne,
expert.
like if you're close enough in proximity to another human, like I don't know what has to happen. Is it because like COVID, we had to stay 6 feet
feet.
apart.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna be 6 feet if you're.
I think you're good on the balcony.
Okay,
Yeah.
but on my balcony, there was one divider of me and the person.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be 6 feet from them.
And the wind, I mean, all the. I mean,
Yeah, the
it could
wind
go-
blows it right into you.
Okay. Oh
Guys,
my God.
I don't know. I've just
Yeah, mostly, if it's ever been gotten by a human, it's been humans in contact with infected rodents, mainly deer, mice, and rats, breathing the airborne particles from their urine droppings or saliva, but it's not been from once a human gets it, passing it over to another human.
okay.
Whoa.
Which is what's crazy. So there's the update on that. If you guys want to call us, not about that. I'm done talking about that. But you got to see that story, that woman driving on the sidewalk.
That's crazy.
That's insane. What if you're her kid and you have to go to school today and they're like, yeah,
Oh.
your mom was driving drunk on the sidewalk. I think about that stuff now that I have a kid, embarrassing my kid, because I never used to think that. But now it's like, I can't drive drunk on a sidewalk because I don't embarrass my kid.
Sorry, man, can't do that anymore.
I might have.
Those days are
But
over.
now I don't want to. Now, no way, man. I'm gonna play this song, and so her name is Stella Lefty. This song's awesome. It's blowing up. Gary LaVox was singing this on a boat. Here, play the Gary LaVox clip.
On a train back from Boston, and we're jumping the gun, and I'm telling you, baby, this the part where I run, but I like it when you're not.
Gary LaVox is the lead singer of Rascal Flatts, and this is Stella Lefty. This song is called Boston.
Hi, my husband is a firefighter, and I was telling him about the testosterone stuff, and he was telling me that a lot of firefighters actually have low T because they don't get good sleep at night, and when you sleep is when your body produces testosterone. He said somebody that he knows had a testosterone level of 40. If Eddie's having trouble sleeping, maybe he needs to look into the core cause of that, and maybe it'll help. Thanks.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of reasons, a lot of excuses.
Yeah.
There's a 10 million.
Reasons.
But you
excuses.
lost.
Yeah, regardless. you
Like,
lost.
why is my T
Regardless.
so low?
I mean, we have some guesses. You're just a low T guy, I think.
Man, that makes sense, though. Lunchbox can sleep like a rock.
Oh, so he's producing more.
Yeah.
But okay, but still, he has more.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing the results. I'm just saying, like, you know.
Got it. Are you embarrassed to have low testosterone? I hope you're not.
You
It's
shouldn't
not
Should be.
embarrassing. It's the fact that every time I talk to someone, it comes up.
Then maybe if it doesn't come up, they know it and they're looking at you and they want to say it, but they can't.
That's what I'm starting to think,
I
too.
would just embrace it.
All right, next voicemail, please.
Lunchbox, you're really out here bragging about beating Eddie? Your testicles blow up during the day, or one does, and the other one shrinks when you sleep? Who's really struggling with manhood right now? Seriously.
That's an injury. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, that's not even relevant. Like, it's an injury. Something happened to my body, so there's something going on. and it's the same one that goes up and goes down. It's not like one shrinks and the other one.
That would be weird if one testicle blew up on Monday and the other one blew up on Tuesday. The other one deflated.
And I think it'd definitely be worse if the problem was one's getting really, really small.
Right.
But one's getting really big.
Yeah. So
I think the testosterone is stuck there.
So if anything, one
has
ball
more testosterone.
is getting more. Yeah, it's more manlier.
You guys can leave us a voicemail at any time. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. What'd you do yesterday?
I recorded some spots after I left this show, and then what did I do on Tuesday? Oh, I had to make some videos at home, like for work though here. I guess I was supposed to do them before I left, but I didn't, so I had to do them at home.
Anything non-worky?
Read my book. I don't know.
Wow.
Pretty easy day.
Oh, went to dinner.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It took us.
Okay, well, I can't remember all the things that I do, but
You buried the lead.
went to dinner. Oh wait, now y'all are thinking I went on a date?
Well, I don't know. When I said what'd you do and you said commercials at work, like nobody cares about that.
No, okay, are you getting at I went to eat with Stevenson and we went to Chewy's and then there was like...
I'm not getting at anything. I don't know anything.
Oh.
Tell your story.
Okay, well, so we go to dinner and we get back to the car and there's, you know how sometimes they'll put like cilantro ranch in a to-go thing or jalapeno ranch, and there was like a jar of it by the tire and I almost bent down to get it. And Stevenson goes, Mom, stop. No, don't bend down. We need to search for suspicious people. I've seen this on YouTube. And he was trying to save me from bending down and getting distracted and then getting knocked out or taken so that someone could get my car or get me.
Is that a thing?
It's apparently a thing. He saw it on YouTube. So when I got
with
home.
cilantro ranch specifically?
Yeah, they use dip.
No, but since we left Chewy's, I think is that yummy jalapeno ranch stuff that they have.
It is
but
really good.
It could be.
No, I know. I think if it were like money or something, you bend down to get it.
It could be anything. Like it could be food. Yes, Bobby. It could be money. It could be whatever item to get you to bend down to get it. So when I get home, I Google this after he tells me what he's seen on YouTube. And you might see, it might even be something stuck on your tire you don't see, but it would make a loud noise. So when you reverse, you back over it and it makes you stop and get out to see what you hit.
Oh, so if it doesn't work in the first way, then get you on the second, you're running over it.
Well, now your car's running, your door's open, you're getting out. So they just push you over and get in and drive off with your car.
I don't know this has ever happened ever
No.
in history.
I Googled it.
I think sometimes people just make... You ever see the videos where people like, I do this every time I go to a hotel, and they do something like put tape over the microwave and they write numbers and they pull the tape off. It's only to get you to watch, and there's nothing functional about it. I think this is one of those.
Okay.
So, Amy, did you get knocked out?
No.
Okay.
Did they take your car?
No, Stevenson warned me, Mom, we need to look around. He looked around for suspicious people, no suspicious people. But then this is what I found online when I got home to look it up. Reasons random items might be sitting next to your tire: to create a distraction, like I said. Marking. They use it to mark the car as a potential target to break into it later. Tampering.
They're using cilantro ranch to mark your car to rob it later.
Or it might be something else. In this case, there was a thing of the ranch. Tampering. To see if the car is monitored, noting that if the object is removed, it indicates that the owner is attentive. So like, hey, we probably don't mess with this person. Experts say to do this. Do not get out of your car if you hear something crunch underneath of you. Drive forward and away and then take care of the situation. Look in rearview mirrors to see if anyone is suspicious watching you or waiting, and then report it or notify parking lot security or local police.
Oh, please call the police. Oh, yeah, there's some jalapeno ranch by my...
Cilantro.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
It's a different ranch.
No, I got confused. We were at Chewy's, so it was the jalapeno ranch. It's Chipotle that has the cilantro ranch.
Thanks for
Thanks
clearing
for
that up.
clarifying, Amy.
I literally was just asking what you did yesterday.
Oh, well, I thought you were digging for something. I thought, well, maybe I have a story here.
No, you did. Remember when Amy was thinking that they would drop a baby off at your front door and make it cry?
Yes.
And then you'd be like, I must open the door and see the crying baby on my porch. And as soon as you do, a gang attacks you.
Yeah, or
that's an
they
all-timer
put
from
a
you.
baby carriage on the side of the highway.
And you pull over.
And
I
then
would stop for that.
And then a car seat.
I'm not stopping for a baby carriage by itself on
You
the side
wouldn't?
of the road.
No, a car seat. And then
No,
then you
a
go
baby
see what's-
carriage is sitting on the side of the road.
With a baby, at least slow
You're
down
not
to
going to
see if
see
there's
the
a baby
baby.
in
You're
there.
not, if you're on the highway, you're not slowing down because you're not going to see it till you get right up on it. You're not going to think there's a baby in it. You're going to think it fell out of somebody's truck.
Yeah,
I know that
guess.
these are likely myths. They're just hard to shake. when you know.
How much time do you spend on all this, Amy? Like all the research?
No time. No, I got home and I thought, well, is Stevenson onto something? And so when I Google it, sure enough, it could be a thing. And I don't know what he's seen on YouTube, like just warnings. He watched YouTube shorts. So it might have just been like a heads up. If you see something by your car,
There's
look
another
for
thing
suspicious people.
where they say they put zip ties on the door handles or windshield wipers of cars to mark people that'd be fun to abduct.
Fun.
Yeah,
That's
or
one
easy.
of the things.
I
Is
know.
marking.
Yeah, but it's a myth.
It's not real. That can't be real.
Okay.
Yeah, there's windshield wipers. There's jalapeno ranch.
Right.
Zip ties.
I know. It sounds ridiculous.
It does.
Really, the main point of the story is I thought it was cute that my son wanted to protect me.
I thought it was just to be aware of
In
your
that,
surroundings at all times.
You should always have situational awareness.
I literally was just like, "What'd you do last night?"
Well, what'd you do?
No,
See, it's hard to think.
no, I know what I did. The baby wasn't feeling great all night,
Oh.
and so we kind of dealt with that. But she slept all the way through the night, which is great. So we were worried she wasn't going to sleep through the night. But baby has a reflux issue. Her digestive system's still growing, so like hardcore reflux, and so it like burns her. I have that too as like an adult. I have crazy digestion issues, but the doctor has assured me that you don't pass digestion issues down genetically. Because I definitely feel like it's my fault, but doctor's like, nah, that's not it. This is a baby that's body is growing and there's, it's all developing.
Yeah.
So we dealt with that all day yesterday, and we were just concerned she wasn't going to sleep, but she slept all through the night. So that was wonderful news.
Oh, good.
So that's what we did. Literally nothing but that, because all the attention. I'll tell you guys about it after the show. Having a baby's tough.
Oh,
Please let us know.
Yeah, I'll tell. Well,
We're so curious.
I'll give you guys really some tips.
I walked my dog and listened to you and Caitlin on your Q&A podcast.
You did that yesterday too?
Yeah. I mean, I just need a little time to think about what all I did because.
Yeah, we posted that. It's up on the Bobbycast feed if you want to go search for it. A long time ago, I'd say a year ago, my wife and I made a bet. I won the bet, so she owed me episodes on the podcast, and she never wants to do them, honestly. And so she owed me 12 episodes because she kept losing the bet, and she's done one. And finally, I was like, hey, let's go down, and we'll go talk about it. And she was like, great. And she was feeling good. But yeah, she talked about stuff that she's never talked about. Like, she's been on chemo for a long time. And she's to eat away at the bad cells. Like she had to be on a certain chemo medicine during her pregnancy. And so we talked about that. She had to have 40 ultrasounds during her pregnancy because with the disease that she has, they worried that the antibody would go from her into the baby's heart the whole time. So she's going in 2 and 3 times a week to do all these ultrasounds. And so it was a constant stress on, I'd say us, but her. And she talked about that. And it was the first time that she had really said that. And to me, what was kind of crazy was she had mentioned that like people were mad at her because I had to leave the cruise a couple days early. We were 2 weeks out from her having labor. We went to the doctor the morning I left for the cruise because we didn't know if I could go at all. And the doctor's like, if we get anything back, any report back that the antibodies travel, because it has the potential to travel most later in the pregnancy, like we have to put her into labor immediately. And so people were so mean to her about me having to leave the cruise 2 days early. And she finally was like, that was really terrible. I didn't want to say anything about it, but people were rude and mean to me, and they had no idea what we were going through. Like I was on this drug, doing 3 ultrasounds a week, trying to make sure with, the disease that I have, it doesn't get passed through the baby. The doctor saying you could go into labor at any moment because I was really proud of her vulnerability. I didn't push her to do it, and I'm glad that she was finally able to tell that story. I wanted to tell the story because people were coming at me too, but I'm just like, what am I going to do? I'll just take it on the chin. I still went. Doctor didn't want me to go at all, but I felt like I owed it to go, but I just couldn't be waterlocked. I had to have the ability to get off the boat if anything went wrong. And so that was that part. But it's on the Bobbycast. If you want to hear it, it's my wife and I talking about that. And she was extremely vulnerable. She doesn't do a lot in the public eye, but I was proud of her.
Yeah, me too. I texted her saying I know that's not easy to open up about that sort of stuff, but it was, I think would be helpful for people to have a better insight and also to share that stuff and other people that are going through difficult pregnancies that they're not, it's information not everybody knows about. And it's a reminder that you don't know what someone has going on in their life. So like, be kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I knew you knew the whole time what was happening with us. And it was a very stressful time.
Yeah, that's why I didn't send her mean messages.
Or else
you
would've.
do
When
other
left
times.
The cruise. When you left the cruise, I let it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, like people were even mean to you guys on the cruise after I left about me having to leave.
That was awkward.
And I was like, man, I it's not anybody's business. My wife doesn't want it shared, what she's going through right now. What
Right.
we're going through, but what she physically was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Like they literally had to put her on a specific chemotherapy drug before pregnancy because it was the one she could be pregnant on to try to kill the cells of her disease.
And yeah, she even opened up about the part
my
about
gosh.
how that's a decision y'all had to make. There were other drugs available,
But she
they
couldn't be
said
on them pregnant.
if you plan on having
Yep.
children, you have to make there's only an option that will allow you to still do that. And obviously having a family was something I wanted to do, but
Is it weird listening to that podcast when you knew all that information anyway? It's like when I watch The Office, I do it for comfort. I know everything's going to happen, but you knew all that.
Yeah, I wanted to listen because I knew that Caitlin would be, I mean, I don't want to speak for her, but in my mind, like as a friend, I'm thinking like putting something out there like that, she's got to be nervous about it. And I wanted to hear it because I knew she'd do great. And I wanted to listen to support her and then send her a note and let her know like that I was proud of her and that she did a great job. And to be vulnerable like that is difficult, especially with a lot of the negative stuff she receives from people randomly for no reason. She's opening herself up to maybe even more of that for people that are just not nice people, but more so that she's doing it for the people that will appreciate hearing something like that or need to hear part of her story because it may relate to them in some way. So I wanted to listen to support.
Well, what's up? Go search for the Bobbycast. That's that podcast and hit subscribe. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's up. Back in a second.